So now finding your mantra, your sankalpa, your resolution. Repeat this resolution silently to yourself. And let the sound of these words reverberate through your entire body. Today we're going to start with our attention at the soles of our feet. And as you bring your attention to the soles of your feet, with your mind's eye looking rather than your physical eyes, right? Keep your physical eyes relaxed. See the heel, the arches of both feet, the balls of the feet. See your toes with your mind's eye. See the pads of your toes. See the tips of your toes. Draw your attention from the tips of the toes around to the tops of your toes. See the tops of your toes and your toenails with your mind's eye. See the tops of your feet, the base of both shins, your kneecaps. See the fronts of your thighs, the hip sockets and your thigh bones resting in the hip sockets, the hips themselves and the front of your pelvis. See the front of your pelvis, see the top of the front of your pelvis. And then see your belly. See your navel. Move above your navel and see the floating ribs. With your physical eyes relaxed, see your rib cage, your lower rib cage, and walk your way up your rib cage with your mind's eye. See your sternum, your breastplate, your chest plate, and expand from your sternum out across your upper ribs as well. Walk your awareness up to see your collarbones, the left side and the right side. See the soft part of your throat housed in between both sides of the collarbone. See at the outer edges of the collarbone the shoulders. See the fronts of your shoulders. And now draw your awareness down into the biceps, the inner arms, upper arms, down into the inner elbows, the inner forearms, the inner wrists. See the heels of your hands, the palms of your hands. See the thumbs and the forefingers, the middle finger and the ring fingers, the pinky fingers. And then see the tips of your fingers and your thumbs. Wrap your attention around from the tips of the fingers and thumbs to the backs of your fingers and the backs of your thumbs, the back of both hands, the back of both wrists, the part of your forearms facing the ground, the bony parts of your elbows. See your triceps and the backs of your the upper arms. See the backs of your shoulders. Move your attention across from the backs of your shoulders to your shoulder blades. See the shoulder blades with your mind's eye. Move into the space between your shoulder blades and see the upper back, your upper spine, your upper back ribs. Walk your awareness down your back ribs, your upper ribs, into the middle of your rib cage and into the middle of your spine. Keep washing your awareness down until you find the very lowest part of the rib cage and the end of the mid-thoracic spine. And walk your attention down into the lower thoracic spine, into your lower back and the small of your back. See the back, the lower back with your mind's eye. See the top of the back of your pelvis with your mind's eye. Keep the physical eyes relaxed and draw your attention down to the back of the pelvis, down toward the sit bones. From your sit bones, wash your awareness down the backs of your legs, down into the backs of your knees, down into the calves, into your Achilles tendons. And from your Achilles tendons, with your mind's eye, wrap your awareness around to the inner ankle now. From the inner ankle, draw your attention up through the inner shins, through the inner knees, and through the inner thighs, until you draw your attention all the way up to the tip of your tailbone, so that those two lines of awareness join to become one at the tip of the tailbone. From the tip of your tailbone, start to trace your spine with your mind's eye, moving up through the tailbone and into your sacrum, moving above the sacrum into the lumbar spine, the small of your back. Move above the small of your back into your lower thoracic, into your mid-thoracic, into the middle of your spine, into the upper thoracic, the part of your spine housed between your shoulder blades. Draw your attention up to the base of your neck, and then from the base of your neck, draw your attention up through the neck itself, through the cervical spine, up to the base of your skull. Bring your attention now to the base of your skull. And keep your attention right there at the back of the brain, the base of the skull. Repeat your intention now silently to yourself. And let your intention be something that you can actually listen to with your body. Listen to with this part of your brain. Listen to from this vantage point at the base of the skull, back of the brain. And let these words land in the fertile ground of the subconscious mind. Resolve as well to stay in the space between wakefulness and sleep as we continue through our practice. From the base of your skull, begin to breathe to the base of your skull, as though the breath is moving in either through your nostrils toward the base of your skull or through the soft part of your throat toward the base of your skull. Either one works. But pull that inhale toward the back of your head. Keep your physical eyes relaxed. As you exhale out through the soft part of your throat or out through your nostrils. Inhale through the nostrils or soft part of throat toward the back of the skull. This time, exhale through the forehead center. Keeping your physical eyes relaxed, imagine that you could exhale right through the forehead center. Inhale now through the forehead center to the back of the brain. Exhale from the back of the brain out through the front of the brain and out through the forehead center. Keep this breath going. Inhale through the center of your forehead. Pulling your inhale back toward the base of the skull. Exhale from the base of the skull toward the front of your brain and out through the center of your forehead. Keep your physical eyes relaxed. Keep that going. Inhaling through third eye toward the back of the brain. Exhale from the back of the brain out through the front of the brain, through the forehead center and into the space in front of your forehead. Please keep your physical eyes relaxed. Each inhalation moves through the forehead to the base of the skull. Each exhalation moves from base of skull out through the forehead. Keep this breath going. But start to notice the space between the base of your skull and the front of the forehead. And step into the space between these two parts. Repeat your intention silently to yourself. Keep the inhale moving through the forehead toward the back of the brain. Keep the exhale moving from the back of the brain through the center of your forehead. Stepping into the space between the inhale and the exhale, between the back of the brain and the front of the brain. And repeat your intention silently to yourself, letting these words land in the fertile ground of the subconscious mind, located for right now in this space between inhale and exhale, this space between back of brain and front of brain. Repeat your willingness to stay in the space between wakefulness and sleep. Repeat your specific intention. Let these words land in the fertile ground of the subconscious mind located in this space between. Now, from the base of your skull, draw your awareness to the back of your head, the part of your head resting on the ground. Wash your awareness up to the crown of your head. And from the crown of your head, look down and see your face, see your facial muscles. See your forehead and your eyebrows, your temples and your eyes. See the bridge of your nose and your cheekbones, the nose itself and your cheeks. See your nostrils, your mouth, your lips, your chin. See your jaw and your jawline with your mind's eye. Trace your jawline out now to the ears. And look at your ears for a moment with your mind's eye. And now as you inhale, imagine and intend that you are inhaling through both ears with your physical eyes relaxed, drawing those two lines of breath to join at the forehead center. And as you exhale, you're exhaling from the forehead center, moving the exhale in two directions out through both ears. Inhale through the ears to the forehead center. Keeping your physical eyes relaxed, exhale from the forehead center out through both ears. Inhale through the ears toward the center of your forehead, the inner center of the forehead. Exhale from the inner center, your third eye, out through the ears, watching the pathway of your exhalation move in two equal and opposite directions. Inhale, pull the breath in through the ears, watching the two streams of air join to become one at the forehead center. Exhale, watch the one become two as it moves out through your ears into the space around your body. Inhale, pull the breath in through the ears to the forehead center. Physical eyes are very relaxed. Exhale from forehead center, let the one become two and move that out through the ears, watching the pathway of both sides of your breath for as long as you can. And now notice again the space between your ears and the space between both ears and the center of your forehead, and step into all of that space. Keep breathing through the ears to the forehead, from the forehead center out through both ears. Repeat your intention silently to yourself. Listen to these words, hear these words. Let your subconscious mind really tune into these words. Let these words land in the fertile ground of the subconscious mind, located somewhere between your ears and your forehead center. Keep breathing in the way that we've established, repeating your sankalpa, letting these words resonate in the space between your ears and your forehead center. Resolving as well to stay in the space between wakefulness and sleep. Let these words land in the fertile ground of the subconscious mind. Now bring your attention from your ears, washing that attention down through the sides of your neck, across the tops of your shoulders. Draw those lines of awareness around the outer sides of your arms. Draw 2 lines of awareness around the outer elbows, the outer forearms, the outer wrists. Draw those lines of awareness around your thumbs, around your forefingers, your middle fingers, your ring fingers, your pinky fingers. Draw those lines of awareness around the inner pinky edges of your hands up through the inner wrists, your inner forearms, your inner elbows, your inner upper arms, all the way up to your armpits. Trace the sides of your torso and the sides of your ribs now down from the armpits, down through the waistline, down underneath your lowest ribs, from the lowest ribs down to your hip bones, from the hip bones down to the outer hips, the outer thighs, the outer knees, the outer shins, the outer ankles. And from your outer ankles, draw those lines of awareness around the outer edges of your feet, around the pinky toes and your 4th toe, your middle toes and your 2nd toes, and around your big toes. Draw those lines of awareness now from the big toes. Once again, to right back where we started, to the soles of your feet. And now imagine and intend that you could inhale through the soles of your feet, through the legs, to the tailbone. And as you exhale, exhale from the tailbone, through the hips, through the legs, through the knees, through the calves and the shins, through the soles of your feet, and into the space beyond the soles of your feet. Inhale through the soles, through the legs, up to the tailbone. Exhale from your tailbone, out through your legs and out through the soles of your feet. Inhale through the soles of your feet to your tailbone. Exhale from your tailbone through the legs, out through the soles of your feet. Now inhale from the soles of your feet, through your legs, through your tailbone, but now continue to inhale up through the spine, which we've already traced with our mind's eye, all the way up the spine, all the way up to the base of the skull. Exhale from the base of your skull. Wash that exhale all the way down through your spine, through the tailbone, through the legs, out through the soles of your feet. Inhale through the soles of your feet, through your legs, your tailbone, your sacrum, your lumbar spine, your thoracic spine, your cervical spine. Now all the way up and through the brain to the crown of your head. Exhale from your crown, through your 3rd eye, through your throat, through your back, all the way down to the sacrum, to the tailbone, through your legs and out through the soles of your feet. Do that one more time. Inhale through your soles, through your legs, through your tailbone, all the way up your spine on one inhalation, to the base of the skull, to the 3rd eye, all the way up to the crown. Exhale from your crown, plunge that exhale down through your 3rd eye, through your throat chakra, through your entire spine, from the back of the heart center, to the back of the solar plexus, to the back of your 2nd chakra, down through the root chakra, out through your legs, out through the soles of your feet, into the space beyond the soles of your feet. And now look at the space between the soles of your feet and the crown of your head. Step into this space between. Repeat your words silently to yourself. Feel the words and the meaning behind these words. And let these words land in the space between the soles and the crown, between the root chakra and the crown chakra. Step into this space. Inhabit this space. Let your sankalpa, your resolution, resonate within the walls of this space between root and crown. Feeling the feeling and the meaning of these words as they land in the fertile ground of the subconscious mind, now located between souls and crown. Repeat your general sankalpa to stay in the space between wakefulness and sleep. And now begin to feel the breath inhabiting your entire body, so that there doesn't seem to be any part of your body that is not breathing with you. Let your breath remain as subtle as it wants to be. We are not trying to change our breath in any way. But do notice that as you bring your attention to your fingers, you can feel your fingers breathing. The palms are breathing. The forearms are breathing. The elbows are breathing. The upper arms and the shoulders are breathing. The upper back and your chest are breathing. The front and the back of your ribs are breathing. The belly and the lower back taking a breath. The pelvis, the pelvic bowl filling with breath. Your legs, your knees, your shins, your calves, your feet still breathing with you. The crown of your head breathing with you. The brain breathing with you. The facial muscles and the ears still breathing with you. The brain, the back of the brain, the front of the brain, the center of the brain. Your neck and your jaw, your throat, all breathing with you. And notice as your whole body seems to be inhaling and exhaling. Notice how the inhale and the exhale pull you out and draw you back in, beyond the confines of your physical body, beyond your skin, and draw you in beyond that feeling of just being in your body, somewhere much deeper into a more esoteric center. See the difference between your inhale and your exhale. See the space between your whole body inhaling and your whole body exhaling. And step into this space, repeating your intention, letting the words reverberate within the walls of this space. Let these words land in the fertile ground of the subconscious mind, in the space between your whole body inhaling with you and your whole body exhaling with you. Step into this space and let these words land in this space, in the fertile ground of the subconscious mind. Now bring your attention to the third eye in the very center of the brain. With your physical eyes still relaxed, please visualize the following images and place these images on the screen of your mind. Imagining that the screen is located inside the center of your forehead, inside the skull, or the inside of your skull. And you are just simply a spectator watching one image at a time, like you're watching a slideshow, be placed On the inside of the skull, right at the forehead center. Picture a golden egg, a mango tree, the bank of a river, a black horse, a yellow kitten, a brown dog, a gray elephant, a red strawberry, a pile of gold coins, a silver spoon, a man kneeling in prayer, a bowing devotee, a woman seated in meditation, a string of prayer beads, a white temple, an orange church, a blue bird, the midnight sky, a pasture of green grass, an ochre robe, a sunset, a new moon, a sunrise, a full moon, a single red rose, purple mountains, a field of orange poppies, a white sandy beach, the sun in the sky, snow-covered hills, a turbulent river, a calm turquoise sea, waves of the ocean, a lilac bush, a row of yellow sunflowers, a forest of evergreen trees, a rainbow. As you picture a rainbow, picture the color violet. Paint this violet color over the screen of your mind. Picture indigo. Paint the color indigo over the screen of the mind. Picture a lighter blue, a sky blue, and paint the sky blue over the screen of your mind. Picture the color green and place the color green across the screen of the mind. Visualize yellow and splash this yellow across the screen of the mind. Visualize the color orange, covering this screen with this orange color. Picture the color red. Saturate the screen of your mind with this red color. And now picture white. Paint this white color across all of the other colors and all of the other images that you have placed on the screen. Make of this screen an empty canvas now. Repeat your words, your intention, your sankalpa silently to yourself. Write these words across this canvas, etching the words in, coloring the words in, inscribing these words across the canvas of your mind, as though you are creating a work of art with these words. Once you've inscribed the words across the screen of the mind or the canvas of the mind, begin to conjure up images that match your sankalpa. Images that you can create with your mind and then place on the canvas, adding color, add texture, and add dimension. Make these images three-dimensional. Feel the feeling of seeing these images and seeing these words portrayed on this canvas of your mind. Feel the feeling of having this phrase, this desire, this intention come to fruition. Generate these feelings and plant these feelings too in the fertile ground of the subconscious mind. Infuse this canvas with these feelings. And now, resolve in that generic way to stay in the space between wakefulness and sleep. And repeat your specific intention silently to yourself one more time. Reading the words that you've inscribed across the canvas, seeing the images you have placed on the canvas, feeling the meaning of these words coursing through your body. And now bring this canvas, this piece of art that you've created, to your heart, to the center of your heart. Pull this picture, this visual representation of your intention to the center of your heart. And place it there to see and to appreciate, to remind and to reassure. And begin breathing and feeling the heart center itself. Breathe as though you're expanding from your heart into the ground beneath you and into the sky above you. Beyond the confines of your body and beyond the confines of the floor and the ceiling. Deeply into the earth. And also reaching deeply up into the sky. Inhaling to draw your attention to the center of the earth and up into the sky above you. Now let the heart breathe to the left and to the right, expanding well beyond the body into the left side of the room and the right side of the room. Holding your attention well beyond the left wall and the right wall. Pulling your attention well beyond the left side of your home and the right side of your home. Still expanding into the ground and into the sky. So now moving that deep, expansive quality of heart in 4 directions. Into the earth, into the sky, as far to the left and as far to the right as you can. Bring your attention back to your heart. Inhale as though the heart is inhaling. The heart center, your esoteric and energetic heart center. And let the heart center now expand down towards your feet, up towards your crown. Moving the expansive inhale or the expansive feeling of being in your heart now in 6 directions. Beyond the soles of your feet, beyond the crown of your head, beyond the left side of your body and beyond the right side of your body. Into the space around, beneath, above, and below the body. Beyond the confines of this room. Beyond the wall beneath your feet, beyond the wall beyond your head. Beyond the house that you are currently in or the building you are currently in. Feel like you can expand from your heart in these 6 directions, effortlessly, and also in a way that feels boundaryless, in a way that feels like you are ever expanding, ever increasing the circumference of your awareness, until you finally are hanging out somewhere well beyond your body in this room. Stay there for a moment with your awareness in the furthest most reaches of your heart. And now bring your attention, keep the awareness out, but also bring your attention back into your heart and notice how much space there is between the center of your energetic heart, right? The heart center, and the furthest most reaches of your heart. Step into this space between the center of your own heart and the furthest most reaches of your heart. As you step into this space, we bring greater awareness to all of this space. And we thus relax all of this space around us to receive, to magnetize this space, and to attract our intention so that all of the space between the very center of our heart and the furthest most reaches of your heart can now be the fertile ground of the subconscious mind. Repeat your words silently to yourself. And now let the sound of the meaning and the look and the feel and the visual image of these words land in this fertile ground, located between your heart center and the furthest most reaches of your heart, deep into the center of the earth, all the way up to outer space, all the way out into your community, your city, your state, your country, this globe, and well beyond the globe. Step into all of that space. Repeat your intention. Let it land in this space between, magnetizing and attracting your words, your meaning, your intention. Generating the feelings of enjoying this intention as though it has already come to fruition. And hang out in this space for just a few more moments. And now draw your awareness back in, slowly but surely, from the outermost reaches of your heart, closer and closer, so that the circumference of this 3-dimensional circle that is moving below and above you, that is moving to the left and the right, that is moving beyond the soles of your feet and beyond the crown, starts to concentrate in. Right? Those boundaries start to actually move and contract back in toward the body, toward the heart. Concentrate these magnetized feelings closer and closer to the body, closer and closer to your own heart, until we feel this concentrated energy land at the very center of your heart. Feel that feeling, a concentrated, intentional energy, concentrated, magnetized energy landing at your heart center. Feel that feeling of radiating that magnetized energy into every nook and cranny of your body, into every cell of your body. One more time, repeat your intention, letting these words land. in every cell of your body now. And then please roll to one side into a fetal position. Do this slowly. And after rolling to one side into a fetal position, roll onto your back again and roll to the other side into fetal position. Inhale into your back again. And exhale. Inhale, roll onto your back, and exhale over to the opposite side. Keep this going so that you eventually make this rocking side to side happen a little faster. Still slow, still aware of your back. Rocking side to side across the spine, all the way over into a fetal position, all the way back up to center, all the way over to the other side in fetal position, and all the way back up. Just to reattach, right, to the physical body. Good, then bring your knees back to center. Take your hands underneath the creases of your knees. And now begin rocking lengthwise on your spine a few times. Rocking forward and back at least 4 or 5 times until you do come up to a seated position. And we're just stimulating the spine. That spinal breathing is really powerful, and so sometimes it's just nice to stimulate the spine a little more as we finish our Nidra. Once you are up to a seated position, so come up to that seated position if you haven't already, sweep your arms over your head. Take an inhale. Bring your palms into a prayer position and bring your hands to your heart center. Do that 2 more times. Inhale, sweep the arms out into the space around you, up over your head, joining the hands in prayer. This time, touch your thumbs to your crown chakra, your third eye, your throat chakra, and your heart. 1 more time. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Maybe the arms get longer. Maybe the sides of your torso get longer. Certainly you're expanding your awareness of your torso. Hands come toward each other. Touch the thumbs to the crown, forehead center, throat, and heart. Open up and broaden across the chest. Plant your sit bones into the earth and feel the ground beneath you. And notice how you are feeling in this moment. Please make sure that you are in your body